What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc. Today is January 13th or January 11th, and we've got the first game of the wild card going on right now. It is Texans Chargers. Texans just scored and made the score 7-6 as they're about to head into halftime. CJ Stroud threw a touchdown pass to Nico Collins. And in this video, like we did last year around playoff time, we did a little swap. We swapped every quarterback in the playoffs this year onto other teams that are in the playoffs this year and see if they can lead that team to success. And as we can see here, Chiefs and Lions have the #1 seed. They have buys, but I also did swap their Mahomes and Jared Goff as well. But every single quarterback on all these teams here has been swapped, and let's go take a look at it in Madden. First up, I have Jayden Daniels on the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love on the Los Angeles Rams, Justin Herbert on the Ravens, Lamar Jackson on the Steelers, Bo Nix on the Houston Texans, Jalen Hurts on the Minnesota Vikings, CJ Stroud on the Bills, Josh Allen on the Broncos, Matt Stafford on the Tampa Bay Bucks, Patrick Mahomes is on the Los Angeles Chargers, Russell Wilson is on the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that's a pretty fair one. Jared Goff is on the Commanders, and Sam Darnold is on the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's a scheme fit as well too. And last but not least, Baker Mayfield is on the Detroit Lions. So that's where all the players got set pretty much. It's going to be a lot to keep track of, but all those teams are currently in the playoff picture and in the playoffs right now for the 2024 to 2025 NFL season, and we're going to see what they can do. My Green Bay squad, we had to put Jayden Daniels on the Packers, so hopefully he can still have that stellar offensive rookie of the year. We're going to do a comparison to all these teams' finishes and seeing if they all make it to the postseason. Without further ado, we're going to sim to the end of the season and see if all those teams can make it with their quarterback chains, and we can see how valuable these QBs are to their teams. All right, playoff bracket is here. Let's see. So Steelers made the playoffs. Jags and Bengals made it. Mahomes, wow. So Packers get the first seed, Steelers get the first seed, Buccaneers, Rams, Eagles, Commanders, but it doesn't look like the Vikings or the Lions make the postseason. Instead, it's the Niners and the Seahawks. Very interesting. Steelers quarterback #1 is Lamar Jackson. Mahomes is on the Chargers. Bo Nix in the Texans is nowhere to be seen. Russell Wilson's on the Chiefs. So very interesting seeing how these things played out. We're going to take a look at stats. See what's looking like. So offense finished 5th. I saw Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing yards. Defense finished 6th. Okay, so Jayden Daniels, 29 touchdowns, 14 picks on the season. And Josh Jacobs went crazy. Jordan Love had 39 touchdowns, 16 picks. He led the Rams to the 7th seed. Also threw for 4,000 yards. Ravens had Justin Herbert, 25 touchdowns, 12 picks, and they did not make the postseason. That's interesting. And then if we take a look at the rushing statistics of Derrick Henry, he had 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns is not bad at all. But Justin Herbert was not a fit for the Ravens. Steelers being the #1 seed, Lamar Jackson had 30 touchdowns, 11 picks, 70 completion percentage. He also only had 2 rushing touchdowns and 395 rushing yards, but Najee Harris had 18 rushing touchdowns. So that's something to take note of. And yeah, so Steelers #1 seed, they won that. Texans, Bo Nix had 30 touchdowns and 19 picks, did not make the postseason, I believe. Vikings, who had Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had a great year, 37 touchdowns, 7 picks. That's amazing. He also had 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground too, but he did not make the postseason with the Vikings. So that's interesting. So his numbers were better. Joey B led the league, 43 touchdowns and 8 picks. CJ Stroud had 39 touchdowns, 14 picks for the Bills. Russell Wilson had 47 touchdown passes and 22 picks for the Chiefs. So pretty much most of the guys here did pretty solid. Aaron Rodgers had a great year. Josh Allen on the Broncos, 43 touchdowns, 8 picks, might have won himself MVP. Mahomes had 32 touchdowns and 12 picks on the Chargers, so not bad. Stafford had 29 touchdowns, 17 picks for the Bucks. Not bad either. Baker Mayfield had 33 touchdowns and 6 picks on the Lions, yet they did not make the playoffs. Sam Darnold on the Eagles had 29 touchdowns, 20 picks, not that great of a year. Jay Herbo, we already went over him. Same with Jayden Daniels. And I think last player here is Jared Goff. He had 23 touchdowns, 7 picks, but I don't know if he made the playoffs or not. Jalen Hurts actually was lower than that, 37 touchdowns, 7 picks. But, wow, okay, so passing yards-wise, it wasn't that crazy. But very, very interesting how different things turned around for both these teams. So if I'm correct, we had in this playoff bracket. So Packers, Jaden Daniels made it. Jordan Love made it on the Rams. Buccaneers made it as well. I don't remember who I put as quarterback there, but that's good. And Eagles and Washington Commanders made it as well. So listen past this first round. First round. See how well these teams do in the divisional. Oh wow! So Bucks lost to the Rams by just 1 point. Jordan Love threw 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Matt Stafford threw 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and got sacked twice. So Buccaneers were the second seed, and Jordan Love leading them. And then Eagles beat the Commanders. So over here on the Commanders side, we got Jared Goff and Sam Darnold, who battled it out. So NFC North foes battled it out. They both had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Jared Goff got sacked 3 times, though. But the Eagles are moving on to the Niners, and the Packers are playing the 7th seed Rams. And the Bengals actually ended up beating the Jags 13-12, so 2 7 seeds are remaining in there. Chargers beat the Bills 38-7. So Mahomes had 3 touchdowns. He had a 140 passer rating. C.J. Stroud got sacked 3 times. Couldn't do much with the Bills team. So Mahomes is Mahomes. He's a problem. Russell Wilson actually ended up losing to the Dolphins here. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and got sacked twice. And then while Tua got sacked 3 times. Very, very interesting how that turned out. And all right, so we got this next week here. Let's see what it looks like, what these teams are going to be able to do. On to the conference championship. Wow, they ended up beating the Rams 41-13. So that was a whooping right there. That was a whooping. Jaden Daniels ain't miss a beat. His first playoff game ever. 143 passer rating, threw 4 touchdown passes, and got sacked once. While Jordan Love got picked off twice, had a 69 completion percentage. Insane debut for Jaden Daniels. So receivers went off, so there was no problem there. And the Eagles ended up beating the Niners 28-22. So that means Sam Darnold had threw 4 touchdown passes, got sacked once. Brock Purdy got sacked 4 times and threw a pick. So Sam Darnold versus Jaden Daniels to see who's going to make it to the postseason. So, wow. Whereas the Bengals ended up beating the Steelers by 2 points. So Lamar folds yet again, and Joe Burrow has led his 7th seed Bengals to the conference championship. Very scary stuff for sure. Don't know how much that could hold in real life, but Mahomes and the Chargers beat the Dolphins 24-20. Another 2 touchdown performance from Mahomes. Same with Tua, but they ended up edging it out. So we got Mahomes versus Joe Burrow, and then on the other end we got Jaden Daniels versus Sam Darnold. Whoever goes to the Super Bowl, this is such an interesting turn of events though. But let's send it to the Super Bowl. And the Eagles ended up winning the NFC Championship, and Bengals ended up beating the Chargers. So the first 7 seed in NFL history to go into the Super Bowl is Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Who knows if that would have happened in real life? But he ended up edging out against Mahomes, and they were away the whole time, the whole entire postseason. They had the toughest road to travel. Well, facing Mahomes, they got a pick. Wow, I'm shocked. They had to face not only Mahomes, they had to face Lamar Jackson, and then maybe a little bit easy with T-Law and the Jags. But it was a tough game here with Jaden Daniels. 523 offensive yards for the Eagles. Sam Darnold threw for 300 yards and got sacked twice. Jaden Daniels got sacked 4 times and threw 2 touchdown passes. Saquon Barkley, insane. Sam Darnold had 2 rushing touchdowns himself too, but Saquon Barkley went off. Wow, unexpected stuff right here. Unexpected stuff. And now the Super Bowl is Eagles-Bengals with Sam Darnold leading the Eagles. Who would have thought that was going to be the case? But we're going to look at Pro Bowl rosters. We got Jaden Daniels, who made the Pro Bowl on the Packers. Jordan Love, who made the Pro Bowl on the Packers. Josh Jacobs, Bijan Robinson. Okay, in the AFC, we got Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud, and Russell Wilson. So with these new teams, these guys made the Pro Bowl. So C.J. and Russell Wilson on their new squads made the Pro Bowl, so that's a bit of a change. But Super Bowl is here. Super Bowl is here. I'm interested to see if Sam Darnold could pull it off, or if Joe Burrow will literally make history. But we're going to advance to the next week. Josh Allen wins MVP on the Broncos. Okay. That's unexpected. And let's take a look. As we're advancing to this next week, this could really go all over the place. I genuinely don't know what to expect, but I think it's pretty cool that this was the case. Season recap is here. Sam Darnold wins Super Bowl MVP. Wow. They beat the Bengals 23-17. Sam Darnold is the truth. NFL MVP went to Josh Allen on the Broncos. Coach of the Year went to Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh with Mahomes running it. Wow. Okay, so that's how that panned out. Sam Darnold wins Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen wins MVP, regular season MVP. And let's see if Josh Allen can win MVP in real life. It'll be definitely a tight race between him and Lamar Jackson. But Sam Darnold on the Eagles, is that maybe meaning that Sam Darnold on the Vikings will be able to, turn it up a notch and bring him to the Super Bowl? We'll have to see. But anyways, ladies and gents, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what else you'd like to see on the channel. And remember, you got to be a fiend to succeed. Peace.